My Lord, we appear as before.
Yes.
Must I again say, my Lord?
Yeah, I don't know why it's necessary, but let's follow the
We
tradition.
appear as before.
Yes.
Still standing in for Mr. Pelser for 6, 7, and 8 as the court pleases.
All right. Tatantinda? I thought yesterday I also made it clear that at the end of every court day,
Yes.
all the documents that were tendered into evidence as exhibits
Yes.
must be uploaded on a memory stick. That memory stick handed over to my research assistant, the assistant registrar,
Yes.
for them to be up. And all the documents that have been tendered in, nothing is uploaded.
Okay. I'll just inquire from the instructor. I conveyed that definitely. Just
He's
inquire.
also in court. He hears.
Yes.
There will come a time when I'm going to refuse to proceed if the documents are not uploaded.
Ask the court pleases. Including C as well in the map. We will probably need this.
Okay, now remember what I said.
Yes.
The legal practitioner through whom documents are handed up, that legal practitioner you must upload your exhibits A, B, and C.
Ask the court pleases.
The instructing legal practitioners for Mr. Heathcote will then provide a memory stick for exhibits
D and E.
D and E.
Yes, and C. Yeah. So the witness statement as well.
Exhibit A
Yes.
is a witness statement.
Yes.
Exhibit B
It's a declaration that Mr. Mpanda got.
yes,
And
and exhibit C is that
It's from the
yes.
fifth defendant. Yes.
D is a map
Yes.
and E is the world.
It's another map. Yes.
Yes.
As the court.
Let those documents appear on e-justice.
As the court please.
Because once we are out of here, they get lost.
Yes.
Yes.
As the court pleases.
All right. Yes, Mr. Stein, you can now continue.
As your Lordship pleases. Mr. Omopanda, I'm about to put a factual version of the officials at the Ueitele Gate as to what happened on the 17th of May 2021. I'm about to put to you their factual allegations as to what happened there on that day. And what I want you to do is to say, in respect of each of these allegations, factual allegations, whether it's correct or incorrect. And if you say it's incorrect, you must say why do you say so. If you can't say why, you must just say it's incorrect because I don't admit it. Particularly, I'm not interested in whether, in your opinion, whether the fact is good, bad, or indifferent, or colonial, or anything to that. I want clinically whether you admit or whether you say it's correct or incorrect factually. So can I proceed on that basis?
My Lord, must I follow on the witness? Only there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will listen to what he says his clients will come and say.
Mr. Festus Hangu will, if necessary, come and testify that he was on duty on that day as a veterinary official for animal disease control when you approached the Ueitele Animal Disease Control checkpoint on the 17th of May 2021 at around 10 hours in the morning. Correct or incorrect?
Okay.
Correct.
Because I have to remember whether it's a 10. I hear that.
No.
I
Correct.
can't say whether it's correct or incorrect.
No.
Because you are even talking about specific time. I understand that this is what he's going to say. I don't dispute what he's going to say, but for me to authenticate that it was a 10, it means I have to apply my mind, and
Yeah, then
I
you must
don't
say
know whether I'm...
which part is correct and which part is incorrect. But my question to you is, say to me or to the court whether that statement that's going to be made is correct, factually, or incorrect. But you don't answer my question.
I'm saying the difficulty that I have. You are giving me two options. If I say it's correct, I'm testifying to the fact that it's 10 o'clock. If I say it's incorrect, it means I'm aware of the specific time that is not 10 o'clock. That's the problem that I'm sitting with.
That's why I'm saying, if you say
All right, can I help the witness? When a factual position is put to you, and you are asked to either admit it or not admit it, if you can't, you say, I cannot admit it, for I cannot verify to it. Full stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your answer now?
I cannot verify.
So when they come and testify, you can't deny it.
I cannot verify.
No. My question is, if they come and say that, you can't deny it.
I cannot verify.
No. Answer the
When
question, please.
Okay, this is what's going to happen in future. Right? That's why I'm trying to be very cooperative and not disturb the court. That's why I asked for indulgence. So you are saying this is what is going to happen in the future. I've already indicated that I cannot verify.
Yeah.
You are then proceeding that in future when they come and say that,
If necessary.
yes, I'm not going to deny. I've already canvassed that aspect, because you are triangulating the question differently. There will be no different answer. I will still not be able to verify at this stage where I am.
No, it
But
is a
maybe-
different question which requires a different answer. The question is,
Okay, let me just help again. The first question was, if he comes and say this, will you? And then you said you cannot verify.
Yes.
Now the second question is, if he says that, you will not be able to deny it.
My Lord, if, for instance, I'm able to reconstruct and consider that fact properly, it would mean that at that point then, and that's why I'm saying I don't see the difference in the other one. So I would, if the person comes and says what they are saying, that they were there at 10 o'clock, maybe if something have changed, I've looked at that the facts and I've seen whatever it is, the actual truth. Maybe there's something that assists me that no, when by the time you bought meat from me, it was at, say for example, 9:45. I know now that it's impossible for me to have been at Oshivero from Omthia by 10 o'clock in 15
Okay, then you
minutes.
just answer that at this stage you can't
Yes.
either admit or deny it.
Yeah. I
At
can't-
this stage.
Yes. At this stage, I can't confirm or deny.
then the next factual statement is, he will further testify that you approached the checkpoint with your Toyota bakkie, whereafter he approached you and requested your permission to search your vehicle, to which you agreed.
I recall that yes, it's true that he stopped my vehicle and he started searching my vehicle. I can't recall whether he asked for my permission.
So if you can't recall, I put it to you again that you also, if you also cannot deny that statement, that you agreed to the search.
At this stage, I know for sure that I didn't agree to the search.
Why didn't you say so?
Huh?
Why didn't you say so?
If
You
are
said you
following-
can't recall whether.
No, follow properly. You asked me that he stopped my vehicle, and I responded in the affirmative that is indeed true. that hit me. And my version is that he started searching my vehicle. So you are putting it to me that I agreed for my vehicle to be searched. No. That's why I'm saying, if that's what it's going to say, that's why I'm saying, no, I don't, for sure. I did not give permission for him to search my vehicle.
Yeah, well, you're rephrasing what I asked you. What I asked you is, you will, just a moment, you will further testify that you approached the checkpoint with the Toyota Bakkie. Is that correct
Yes,
or incorrect?
that's correct.
Whereafter, he approached you and requested your permission to search his vehicle. Correct or incorrect?
I can't recall that.
That's why I'm saying. If you can't,
can't
recall,
recall.
and then you can't deny that
I
statement.
can't recall having given him permission. Maybe to assist you.
No, we are not at permission. We approached you and requested your permission
Just hold on.
to search your
Just hold
vehicle.
on. Okay, Advocate Steyn, I'm advised that you too soft. The recording is also not picking you up. Yeah. Maybe what I can do, if you can exchange the pulpit where Mr. Heathcote is sitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we just make that arrangement?
Koto Dali, that back. Those bags that are coming into court, I don't allow them. Okay, let them. Yeah. I saw somebody coming in with a backpack. I don't allow backpacks in court.
I'm breaking up the sentence in short of statements of fact.
Is where? Is for what? Is it? Oh,
This one is,
okay.
so I'll break it up in separate statements. Whereafter Mr. Festus
Is it picking up now? What is the issue, Mr. Recorder? Apparently, your voice is very soft. And
If you can hear me,
yeah.
why isn't that this mic can not hear me? And the witness can hear me.
Okay. No, but it's very important that you see, because I don't want any disputes as to what and what was not said in court.
As your lordship pleases. I'll try and speak up, my lord.
Yes.
He approached you and requested you permission to search your vehicle.
He approached me, yes. I recall that. I confirm that. He did not, I don't recall him requesting my permission to search my vehicle.
Again, if you can't recall that he requested permission, you can't deny that statement.
Okay, maybe I must be clear. To the best of my knowledge, he did not request my permission to search my vehicle. This is what happens when you go there. Your vehicle is there, you are already
Just
stopped.
Correct or incorrect, or you can't recall. I don't want to. What is your explanation why you can't say yes or no?
Okay, so that's why I moved from that. If it's that my recollection that I don't remember that event. That's why I'm trying to be of assistance. Maybe I must be more firm to say no, if it's, so that it's to be of
So
assistance.
what is your answer now? What is your answer?
What is the question? I'm saying
No. He approached you and asked you permission.
no.
No.
Yes.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
You getting any explanation for that?
Explanation for?
Your answer, no.
Oh, you are asking for the explanation
No.
why my answer is no.
I said to you, if you say it's what the official is saying is incorrect, you must say why if you know. And if you can't say why, then you must just say I deny it.
I see.
I must prove it.
Okay. No, because I did not.
Okay.
Here
Then-
I'm asking for permission.
And he's going to say that you agreed to that.
To him searching?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Now we're making progress. While searching your bakkie, Mr. Hangu asked you, in case I come with raw meat, you asked him, in case I come with raw meat, what will happen? Did he ask that question?
No.
Whereafter Mr. Hangu responded that it would have to be confiscated. What's your answer to that?
No.
No.
That conversation didn't take place.
We just want your version on record. He will then testify that you indicated to him that you have some meat,
No.
and then you thereafter handed meat to him.
He found the meat and he took it, yes.
Where?
At the back seat of, it's a double bakkie, a double cab bakkie.
He's going to say, with your permission, searched from the back of the car. And while he was searching, you asked that question. What is your response?
No, normally that's what happens. They start searching from the back.
Yeah.
That's what happened. It's normal. It's not with my permission that started the back. So
Then while he was busy, you took the meat out of the back seat of the car.
no,
No. Okay, fine. He will further testify that you cooperated voluntarily and handed over the meat.
I cooperated. Yes, he took the meat. I didn't hand over the meat.
So how did the meat come from him?
Okay, I don't. I'm saying to you,
How did he get possession of the meat?
he found the meat. The back seat is a double cab bakkie, and he took it. Yes, I cooperated.
He says, he will say that the meat was in a plastic bag.
Yes.
Okay. And that he informed you that you cannot proceed with the meat across the red line.
No, he didn't say across the red line. He took it and proceeded towards that office.
So he just took the meat without saying that you can't take it across the line. Is that what you're saying?
No, he took the meat and he said he's going to take the meat to the office. Like, how do I explain? The office would be on your right when you are at the Chivelo red
The
line.
question is simple. Did he say to you, you can't take the meat across the line or not?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Now, this meat, is it correct that there were 3 pieces of meat in the bag?
3 pieces of meat. It's not correct that there were 3 pieces of meat, because what happens there at the open market, you give their compound amount and then the person cut and just put in a plastic. First they put in a paper and then in the plastic. That's what
Okay,
it's not
now you've-
a scale.
Now, you've told me how the meat came into the bag, but can you say, right or wrong, there were 3 pieces of meat?
No, because it was not, he did not open to count.
You bought them.
That's why I'm explaining to you that when we buy, those of us that are from that area, when we buy the meat, the transaction is, the meat doesn't sit already with price like what you find in ShopRite. You give the money to the person, and the person cut and they package it, and you get the package.
So, do I understand you correctly that you didn't know how many pieces it were?
Yes.
Oh. And so you also don't know the sizes
The sizes.
of the pieces of meat.
Well, when you give it 1,000, and unfortunately with our system is that the judgment is on the seller. The person is the one, unless you are able to negotiate and say it's too small or what, they just cut, and then you. It's very eventful at Omthia, so I go and buy dog meat, I buy doves, and I buy many things there. So I didn't have enough time to calculate and do all those things.
Exactly where did you buy this meat?
Omthia open market.
What do you mean by open market? Is it a pick and pay?
I don't mean it is the name of the market, that's what it's called. It's not pick and pay.
It's not pick and pay.
Of course.
So, is it a shop? What do you mean by open market?
When you go to black communities, what you find is a general area where different traders selling different goods. It is not there is no prohibition to say, ShopRite, this is the gate, this is where the security. It is open, you can engage with everyone who are selling whatever it is that they are selling. That's what we call open market.
Now you see, these veterinary officials, their statement on the facts on the meat is that there were only 3 pieces of meat.
I have indicated to you that we didn't open that, not me, not him, opened that plastic to be able to count. Because from there we just went straight after the office. Then we started engaging. I'm asking them questions in terms of what, can you give me the papers? And then we proceeded to like a dump site. There's a hole there that is dug.
Let's just keep to the question.
I'm trying to explain that.
No. I asked you, you don't know
Yes, because we didn't count.
how many. And
Yes.
that's the question. And that's where your answer should stop. I mean, that's our agreement, that you'll say
no, I
correct
don't
or
have an
incorrect,
agreement
not
with you.
say go on a tangent.
I don't have an agreement with you. I'm trying to assist the
Wow.
court and answer your questions.
Now, so my question again is, if you didn't look how many pieces of meat were in the plastic bag, you cannot deny.
I guess to be fair,
This
yes, I cannot
statement-
deny.
You cannot deny.
Yes, but I know that
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. No, none of us counted. So to be of assistance, even if we didn't count, maybe there is my truth, his truth, and the actual truth. It might be possible that there were
Yeah,
3 pieces of meat,
I
but
don't ask
maybe to
you
be of
to-
assistance, yes, I cannot deny.
You don't deny if they say there were 3 pieces.
We didn't count, therefore I cannot deny.
They say they counted it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying to the court that none of us counted.
You say they didn't count.
No. In fact, it's not they, it's one person.
Yeah, Zangu.
Yes.
Correct.
So you can't say they.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
And he says he counted and he counted 3 pieces.
You have said that.
Yeah, and you say you can't deny it.
Saying we did not count. That plastic went from my car until it was burned, until he poured petrol or diesel on it, and it burnt with me there standing. And that plastic was not opened.
Yes, but I'm saying to you, forget about Mr. Hangu. If you didn't count, you can't say how many pieces were there.
I can't forget about him because we were together. That's what I'm saying. To be fair to the court, it is true that I didn't count.
If he comes and say he did count, you can't deny that.
Well, that would be his version.
Yes, but you
I
can't
can't deny
that.
his version, but I can't also authenticate that as true because we didn't count. That's what he's saying. If I'm being asked to, I can't. What I know for sure is that none of us counted. But if that's what he's coming to say, then that's what he's coming to say. It's his version.
So he
I can't authenticate that version. I can only hear. But the point is that none of us counted those
So
pieces.
you say if he comes and testifies to that effect, he's lying. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he will be telling his version, but my version is that none of us counted.
Okay. So nobody knew.
You put it better.
Okay. Now, you said you paid 1,000 Namibian dollars.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then the next factual statement is that after the meat was found, well, let me put it this way. After the meat came up, doesn't matter where it came from. After the question of taking the meat over came up, he asked you to pull your vehicle to the side.
Yeah, I had to get out because once that happens, it's true. So I remember that. So you have to, because remember you are in the pathway. So I remember that active very well. So it's correct.
He asked you to pull your vehicle to the side. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember really whether it's him who asked me to do that or I voluntarily, because I remember I went to park in front. Okay. It is a possibility. I can't confirm.
So you can't remember what happened there?
Yeah.
But then again, you can't deny what he's saying.
But I can't confirm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you can't deny it either.
Yes.
Yeah. And then again, he said to you, cannot proceed across the red line with the meat.
I've already told you that that's incorrect. So I say it again. It's incorrect.
So his version is he said to you that to you twice.
No.
On an earlier occasion and on this occasion when the vehicle was pulled to the side.
It is by the time when when your vehicle goes, from the office you can only park on the other side because there are cars coming and going. So at that moment you are not with the official. Yeah. The office is on the other side. So he was already, remember, even according to what you're saying, when he took the meat, he proceeded to the office. So I had to go park the car and join him for that conversation now at the office.
Okay. You will further testify that 3 options were given to you about the meat. The first was that you may transport. Well, first of all, did they give you 3 options?
No.
You deny that?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I gave an option when that conversation began. I gave an option, can we not give it to the people that are there?
Yeah. Okay.
Then he says they are not allowed to do so by government.
Yeah. And then, well, let me just put it to you. So you deny that, but let's say, let me put to you what they're going to say. Firstly, they said first option is to transport the meat back to the northern side from where you came.
No.
Second option, to boil the meat
No.
at least 30 minutes at 70 degrees Celsius.
Boil it where? It's no, to be of assistance.
3, to destroy the meat in your presence and in the presence of the police officer.
That wasn't an option, that's what happened. From the office, we proceeded to that hole that is dug, interestingly, on the other side of the red line.
So what was your option?
I said, let me give the meat to the people that are there. So when you are at Ochivelo, as you proceed, the community there is just, there at Ochivelo gate, it's already 5 meters, that there are already shacks on both sides and bars. It's a very interesting place. So there's a lot of people, so I offered that. Please give to the people that are there. I'm not sure whether, if you've been there to be able to imagine the scenario. So I'm the one who actually gave the option, but to which the response was that no, they are not allowed to do that by the government.
So, your witness statement at page 862, my lord of the court, 862, paragraph 6.
Yes.
Do you have that?
Yes.
Now, that first sentence, or the first two sentences, there, you say, I asked Mr. Nambinga, which is not Mr. Hangu. Nambinga is another person. He could give the meat to people who were on the other side of the red line, who were in sight only a few meters away. He responded that they are not allowed to do so by the government. That statement, these officials are going to say, is a fabrication of yours,
It's a fabrication of?
of you.
Well, it's to be a very interesting version, so, but I don't agree with it.
No,
It's incorrect.
They are going to come and say that.
Well, what can I do?
Yes.
It's incorrect. It's not true.
Then,
My lord, I guess maybe my legal practitioner will take it up, but something interesting has happened with that notice. What is it? The one that I got from Oshivelo. It has all those names of those officials, it seems. They wrote all their names down. So when you saw it, you would think, I wish if I could have it, it would look like it's one person. But fortunately, they came to clear that because we took it to mean Hango Nambinga. But Hango is a surname of one person, and Nambinga is a surname because it's all coming from there. But the good thing is that in their papers, they clarify that it's not in doubt in terms. I don't know, maybe that's what my legal practitioners will take up.
Lord, I would like to hand up through this witness another declaration that he signed at the Oshibelu checkpoint on that day.
Signed by who?
By the police officer, Mr. Hangu, or Nambinga, one of the officials, and Mr.
First, please send it to him.
One to the judge and one to these people. My lord, this document has been discovered, but it didn't find its way into the court bond. And on that basis, we handed it.
It's discovered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Mupanda, what is the document in front of you? Can you describe that?
It's a document bearing a government coat of arms and Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, Directorate of Veterinary Services, Inquiries, State Veterinarian telephone number 067234085, Directorate of Veteran Services, PO Box 205, Otavi, Namibia. And then declaration of confiscated products by vehicle driver. I, Job Amupanda, ID number 870828000703 with registration number N870087W, type of vehicle Toyota, date 17/05/2021, hereby agree that below product have been confiscated during the searching process at Oshivelo checkpoint. Plastic of raw meat. It has my signature there and the signature of the official. And the above mentioned product had been destroyed or burned on the 17th by, I can't make out the DVS official in the presence of, I can also make out the written police officer.
Yeah, but it was signed apparently by a police officer.
By?
Also by a police officer.
Okay. When?
No. The question is simple. There's no explanation.
I didn't say anything.
Not how it happened. I also want to, only want to know.
I didn't say anything.
Mr. Opanda, you were about to say something. All I want to know
How do you know?
All right. Can I get order? Yes, ask a question.
All I want to know is that the police officer also signed that document. Yes or no?
I can't really recall because I signed 2 documents. The one that he gave to me and the one that was signed in the office, and then it was also recorded, I think it's a clearance book or something like that. I can't recall whether somebody else signed, but I just remember signing the part where they said I must sign there.
Lord, I'll hand this up now. The document in front of you, who filled it out? Whose handwriting is it on the document?
Yeah, that one is for where my name is, where my ID number is, where the registration number and the date. That's all my signature, my handwriting until my signature. The rest, that's not mine. Oh, you are under the impression that everything is mine.
So there were 2 signed.
When?
Two declarations signed, 2 separate ones.
Yeah, I just need to, the document that because you indicated, just so that I'm clear, you indicated that this is another declaration.
Yeah.
Because these documents look, I would assume that when you said another is different from the one that we have submitted.
The one I think was attached, a copy thereof was attached to your witness statement.
Yes, that's just what I want to verify. Because you
No,
said
check,
this is another.
verify.
Is that correct?
No, you can check yourself.
Yes, that's what I wanted just to find out. Okay. So this is interesting. So the documents are the same, but the one that they gave me, it has.
Where is that document, Tampanta?
It's Annexure A at 1,138.
That number that you give, where do you get that? Is it the page number?
Yes.
What is that?
So So, my lord, is so interesting. The one that they have,
I'm trying to locate it.
The document that you refer to, where do you find that? In which document?
it has been discovered.
I thought you said page 1110.
1138.
38.
Which volume is it?
With these two documents, let me view the factual allegations that the officials make about this. They said the one in front of you that's not an annexure, exhibit at the moment, was filled out first. You signed it, and pursuant to that, the meat was burnt in the presence of the police. And then you asked for a copy of the first document, the first declaration, the one that I handed up to you. What's your response to that?
So, it is correct that it's actually very interesting. I actually thought it's a completely different document. What actually happened, that is the one that you handed up, that is my handwriting.
Okay.
Yes, that is my handwriting, except where is DVS official there and everything else down there. So, remember, he takes the meat, he goes to the office, I go and pack, I come back to the office, right? Then that's where the conversation began. Why are you doing this, in terms of what? And then he explained. And I said, oh, okay, fine, I understand. Then he takes, then he writes, I think there should be some sort of occurrence book or something that happens there. So then he writes that, and then I said, I need something that tells me why are you doing what you are doing. So, and that's when they gave me the document that I've discovered. So this document that I discovered, I went with it.
I'm going to ask the question again, and please give me a short answer. I don't know.
Speak up.
I didn't ask you how it happened. I just asked you this document that I handed up to you.
Yes.
After the meat was destroyed by burning it. You understand that? After the meat was destroyed by burning it. Do you understand that?
It was given to me.
No, not given. After the meat was destroyed by burning it,
Yes.
you signed this document that I gave to you.
Yes.
Yes or no?
I signed those two documents.
No. The one that I
Yes.
gave to you. Did you sign it or not?
Yes.
Okay. The evidence is then that you asked for a copy of this first document.
No, I didn't ask for a copy of that. I asked them to give me something that confirms whatever that activity that they did. Because I was hoping to find something, why are they burning my meat?
So that's your version. So you deny that. You asked them for a copy of this.
I asked them for,
No.
not
Do you
not a
deny
copy.
this?
I don't deny it. I signed it. I remember I'm saying I'm the one who filled that. That's
Listen
my
to the question,
handwriting.
Mr. Amupanda. Did they ask you for a copy of the one that you signed? Yes or no?
Did they ask me or did I ask them?
Did you ask them for a copy?
No, I asked them to give me a paper confirming what has happened.
No. Listen to the question. They are going to say You asked them for a copy. Yes or no?
I didn't ask them for a copy.
You deny that?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to say that you did ask them, and thereafter a second document was filled out by you, and it was signed by everybody. What's your, is it right or wrong?
It's wrong. The sequence is wrong.
Okay.
The events, I filled 2 documents yesterday at the office. The sequence is wrong.
Okay. Now just a simple comparison. On the document that I gave you,
Yes.
it says Mr. Angus' surname is after his first name. You see that?
Yes. It's written Muhange Hango. Mbinga, I guess, yeah.
You see that? On the one that I gave you,
Yes.
the first name is first and then the surname Angu.
Yes. And then Nambi written.
The other one, it's the other way around. The surname is first and the other names are thereafter.
Yes.
So it can't be the same document.
No, I never claimed that it's the same document.
Well, what I'm saying to you is,
Sorry, Mr. Stein, because I on the document that you handed up, under DVS official, there are 3 names. Muhange, Hango, and Nambi.
oh, I see. But the point is the same, Lou.
No, you're referring to it as if it's one person's name and the surname. But it's
I
3
accept that.
different people. And I think all 3 are the same names of the 3 different people. The way I heard the testimony.
All 3 signed.
Yeah, but it's 3 different people's names.
I
So,
accept
so,
that.
so it's not first a name and then a surname, or first a surname and then a name.
I
It's
accept
maybe
that.
one person say first, second person. Yeah, if we can just get that clear.
I accept that.
Okay.
So the 3 officials signed.
Signed in the one that you gave me.
Let's talk about the one that I gave you. Let's talk about that one as the
Yes, I have
first
it.
one. Yeah, as the first one.
Yes.
And then the evidence is going to be that the second one was filled out by you because you asked for a copy. They say we don't have a photocopy machine.
It is a very dangerous argument because I'm volunteering to court to tell you that this is my handwriting.
Now, I don't want you to make a judgment on my question. I want you to answer it. The question is, you asked, they're going to say you asked for a copy of the first one, the one that I gave you. They say to you, listen, we don't have a photocopy machine. You have to fill out another one. What do you say to that?
I never had a conversation whatsoever about photocopy machine.
So you also deny that a second document wasn't signed, filled out and signed?
No, I don't, because this is a document that you're handing up. I'm not denying any document. I'm fascinated to actually see the document that you are handing up. So I'm not denying that. But I'm assisting you. When you are saying it's not going to help to assist your case, when you are saying I filled in, because I'm volunteering I'm the one who filled
Mr.
in this.
Ramapanda, let's be clear. I didn't ask you whether this is going to assist your case, my case. It's also not my case. It's the government's case. So the question is simple. Did you fill out a second document on the same form and signed it?
No, I didn't. I only filled in this one because that's my handwriting.
Now, on the first one, is that your handwriting?
The first one is the one that you gave.
I handed up.
Yes, that's
sorry,
mine.
Sorry. So you have 2 documents, 2 separate documents there.
So remember, my lord, he handed up that, and the other one when I gave my testimony, that annex side 1,135.
Just hold on. In which volume is that document?
It's in the trial bundle. No? I think it's a volume 4. Trial
In which
bundle.
volume is it?
Let's check.
When you, because remember these documents are exhibits, so let's refer them when you are making reference to the documents, refer to exhibit. Exhibit, is it C?
16.
I think it's page 17. 17.
No, I have it.
You have it.
I'm trying to assist the court. I'm okay.
Now, the one that I handed to you, this is the exhibit number of this one.
Can I, for purposes of identification, have the document that you handed up to the witness as exhibit F? And then there's exhibit B. So please, when you are speaking, because honestly I was confused now, speak to exhibit B and exhibit F.
Now, let's go to exhibit B. That's what
But
page.
let's quickly. Is it that is it volume 4 of 16
Yes.
Yes.
page?
1138. I think it's one.
Okay. Okay. 1138, it's exhibit B,
That's correct, man.
and the other one is exhibit F.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Mr. Stein, you can start your questions now again.
Exhibit F, your evidence is that you signed it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you say in your particulars of claim at page 14, paragraph 33,
In page
14, paragraph 33.
paragraph 33.
33, yes.
33, yes.
There you say on the 17th of May 2021 at the Judge checkpoint, the fourth defendant unlawfully seized the above-mentioned animal product of the plaintiff. The aforementioned confiscation is recorded on a document attached hereto and marked as Annexure A.
Yes.
And then if you turn to page 17, you find Annexure A, which is Exhibit B.
Yes.
Question is, did you sign Exhibit B?
Yes.
Yes. Now, the point is still the same, that in Exhibit F, Mr. Hangu's name appears second from the left, where the official signed. Look at it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And on Exhibit B, Hangu's name is first.
Yes.
So there must be two documents.
Yes. It's not in.
Oh,
It's not denial there.
you initially denied that.
But
You initially denied that.
no,
Yes.
I never deny. You just
Wow,
didn't understand.
Oh,
That's why I was even offering to assist you that is my handwriting.
I
You
understand.
couldn't understand that I'm trying to help you.
So I put it to you again. The meat was destroyed. Thereafter, you signed Exhibit F. Right.
Exhibit F, which is your document.
Exhibit F is Exhibit F. Seems to me you're not listening.
No, I'm listening very carefully.
And then you
It's
must
good
be
that-
able to answer.
It's good that you're smiling. Yes, I filled and signed that, yes, after we came from that hole.
No. After the meat was burnt. That's the question.
That's what I'm saying. After we came from that hole
No,
where
no,
the
no.
meat...
Listen to the question. After the meat was burnt, Exhibit F was signed, including you.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
No. Then you asked for a copy of Exhibit F. Yes or no?
Okay. No, I did not ask for a copy. I explained that after I came from my vehicle, we had a discussion with them at the office.
Yeah.
And they were explaining to me why we're having this discussion, why are they doing what they are doing. And after that, that's why they are saying, even in your evidence, that I was cooperating.
I didn't give evidence.
Yeah, so
Sorry, Mr. Ramapanda. Withdraw that. I didn't give evidence.
in what you were stating,
No. Withdraw that. I didn't give evidence.
in what you were saying,
No.
you were saying,
Mr. Ramapanda,
what must I do now?
you made a statement. I gave evidence. Withdraw that, please.
Of what I
Statement.
meant.
No, Sampana, it's a simple, straightforward. It must be a mischaracterization. You
Yes.
never say, yes, you said he
Yes.
gave evidence,
Yeah.
but it's a fact that council doesn't give us.
Yes.
Just withdraw the statement.
Okay, I withdraw.
So, carry on.
Okay. So when we were having that conversation, it was a very friendly...
What conversation?
When we were having that conversation...
What conversation?
Can I finish? How will you know which conversation if you are not allowing me to finish?
Yeah, I want to know
When
why-
we were having that conversation with them at the office about what was happening, and they explained what they've explained, and then I asked them for them to give me the basis. I asked them, the meat has not been burnt at the time. I asked them to give
Sorry,
me...
no, you're confusing me.
Yes.
Remember, because you are saying you went, the meat was put in a hole, it was burnt, you came back to the office,
Yes.
and then that's when you signed the document.
Yes.
Now you are saying the meat wasn't burnt.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you
Lordship.
said. That's why I said you are confusing me.
No, Lordship, you didn't understand. So, the meat is taken, he proceeds to the office, I drive to pull off. We come to the office and start having that conversation with the officials. No document is signed there and then. They start explaining...
No, you see, you're starting all over. Because the question was, did you sign this document after the meat was burned?
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I've already answered. But
Yes,
this-
no, you see, this is what I'm saying. But now you are bringing us to something else, totally back. You don't try to confuse.
No.
Yeah,
That's not-
no, you see, because the issue is, and listen to the question. Did you sign the document after the meat was burned?
Yes.
All right, let's take it from there.
The next statement they are going to make is you asked them to give you a copy of Exhibit F that you signed. Yes
No.
or no?
No.
No.
I had
Okay.
already asked before the meat was burned.
Okay. Are you going to say that you did ask for a copy and that they said to you, we don't have a photocopy machine?
No, that's not correct.
That's not correct. And then they said the best they can do for you is that you fill out another one and sign it.
That's not correct. I only filled in one document.
Okay.
But they did, I signed, maybe to be of assistance, I signed those two documents at the same time after, and they kept one, and I went with another. I have signed both documents there at the office. After the meat was burnt, when we left the office, I was given this. So I signed both documents after the meat was burned.
So you signed both documents after
Yes.
the meat was burned.
Yes.
Did you tell your lawyers about the fact that there were 2 documents signed?
Did I tell my lawyer that there were 2 documents signed?
Just answer that. You repeat the question perfectly. Just answer it.
So
Yes
I-
or no?
I didn't tell my lawyer there were 2 documents
You
signed.
didn't tell your lawyer.
I didn't see the need.
I see. Because it's nothing so far in your witness statement saying that there were 2 documents.
Your version.
Yeah. Do you want to respond to that?
To respond to,
My statement.
which is,
Nothing so far in your witness statement says there were 2 documents. And Exhibit B and Exhibit F.
in my witness statement, I narrate the event as what has happened.
No. You don't talk about 2 documents. You talk about as if there was one.
No, I referred to this document, the Exhibit B, in my witness statement.
I'm
Of course,
putting-
I don't talk about what is, in terms of that, what is it, occurrence book and what what their copy that I had to sign or their document that I had to sign. Yes, I didn't tell them that.
Yes. Then Mr. Angu is going to testify, if necessary, that a person can take raw meat over the red line if it's sealed, if it's bought at a certified abattoir, and if it's sealed in a sealed document. What's your response?
Well, that would be very interesting. Actually, very interesting perspective to hear.
Do you say it's correct or incorrect, that statement?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I can't authenticate the correctness, whether that is the case.
Then you will further say that everything that happened there at the Oshivelo Gate happened in the presence of Mr. Joseph Nambinga. Yes or no?
Everything is incorrect.
So to what extent does he know?
To what extent does he?
No.
When he came to search the vehicle, he was alone, and I was only with him. When
Who?
the confiscator, Mr. Hango, is that his name?
Yeah. Okay.
So when I pulled over on the other side and came to the office, there was another official there. So at Oshivelo, if you had been there, the police officer stands in the middle there. Some vehicles are coming, some others are going. The police officer stands there in the middle. So the idea that other official, in fact, when we were interacting, it's just the 2 of us. We became 3 in the office, and then again 2 at the place where the meat was being burned.
Now the point
So
is
it can't be, it's not correct that other official at all levels of interaction was always present. No.
It's actually a simple statement. I just want your response to that. Mr. Nambinga is going to say that he observed everything and that he's going to confirm, he is confirming the statements of Mr. Hangu.
Well, if he observed, yes, he have observed. I can't deny that he has observed. He was observing with his eyes.
Yeah, I didn't ask about observance. I asked about that, what he's going to say.
You say to me that he has observed. It came
No.
from...
Let's start again.
Okay.
The statement I'm making to you is Mr. Nambinga statement is that he observed and he can confirm Hangu's version of the facts.
Okay, so it has changed now.
No,
He has
no.
observed.
What changed?
No, because then you are saying,
What changed?
can we be civil with one another?
No. What
What
changed?
There is a question, answer it.
Yes. So what has changed is because previously you were talking about having seen all interaction to which I was responding to.
No, the question was,
Now that
the question was, Mr. Nambinga will say he has observed and he will confirm. He can. The question is about the confirmation, not about the observation.
observation, yes, that's what I'm
The
saying.
no, you are talking about the
Previous
observation. I'm saying the question that I've heard is about the
confirmation.
confirmation and not the observation.
Okay.
So what's your answer?
I can't. I hear that. That's what he's coming to do.
And you can't what?
I hear that that's what he's coming to do.
Yes.
You want me to say I confirm or I deny
Yes.
that that's what he's going to
That's
say?
the whole purpose of the question.
Okay. I can't confirm nor deny.
Can't refer.
That's what he's going to do.
Yeah. The evidence is also going to be that, well, I've done the options to you, and the evidence is going to be that you elected for the destruction option. What's your response?
No, it wasn't an option. I offered that the meat be given to people there. They say they are not allowed to do that by the government, and they indicated to me what they are going to do, and I cooperate.
Now, I'm going to argue at the end of this case if the officials are necessary to come and testify. And the court will have to make a decision who's telling the truth, Mr. Ramapanda or the officials. I'm going to argue that the court should believe the officials and not Mr. Ramapanda on the basis of the overall probabilities. What do you say to that?
Well, that's what you argue to represent the regime, and you can't say the court must believe me. So that's what you're going to do.
Let me give you an example. It's a probability, strong probability, that you would have cooperated with the officials at the control gate to take your meat, confiscate it, and destroy it. Why? Because that provided the facts on the basis of which you instituted your action.
You don't know me. I generally cooperate, even in instances where I'm very agitated. So I don't just cooperate because there's some sort of ulterior motives. I'm a generally cooperative person when the environment is allowing for that to happen. And by the way, in response, I don't need my meat to be confiscated in order to be able to litigate. I would have still litigated, even with whether my meat was confiscated or not. I have litigated even in cases where things did not involve me personally. You can argue like that to the court because that's your instruction from the regime and your client.
Wait a minute.
So, but the idea of me cooperating...
Who's the regime?
The regime. The regime.
Now, who's the regime?
The regime of the Republic of Namibia. The regime means the government.
No. Let's just get it clear on the score. When you instructed your lawyers to institute action and they drew the summons, they identified the persons who are defendants. First defendant is the Minister of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, and the second defendant is the government of the Republic of Namibia. And the third one is the Attorney General of the Republic of Namibia, third defendant. You identified them like that.
Yes.
So which one are you referring to?
The regime is the government. They are democratic regime, they are authoritarian regime, they are social democratic regime. The government, when I'm talking about the regime, I'm talking about the government.
Yeah, I didn't ask you to describe them or to make disparaging remarks about them. All I'm asking you is to keep to your identification and nomenclature, the names that you gave them.
But nomenclature is not...
Just say that again.
nomenclature relates to linguistics.
No.
My characterization...
Let's say the names you gave them.
You see, you are asking me a question, I'm responding. You
What
are saying to
question?
me...
What question did I ask you?
Can I again interrupt? The question, what's the question?
Lord, I'm asked the witness when he refers to a defendant, refers to the defendant by the name he gave them in the summons.
That he cited them on.
I beg your pardon?
That he cited them.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you can keep to that, I don't know when he speaks about the regime who he's talking about.
If you hear me talking about the regime, I'm talking about the government.
The request is simple. You cited the Minister of Agriculture. You cited the government of the Republic of Namibia. You cited the Attorney General. When you talk about them, speak to them the way you have cited them. So you are being cited as a plaintiff, as Dr. Mpanda. So the request is simple. Refer to them the way you have cited them in your pleadings.
I'm going to abide, but it's unfair, my lord.
Now, the next probability, we've dealt with the first one. Overall probability is that you say that the value of the meat that was destroyed is 1,000
Yes.
Namibian dollars. Why do you say that?
Because I am the one who took out the money from my pocket and paid.
See. Now, the officials are going to say there were 3 pieces of meat in the plastic bag. What do you say to that?
We've canvassed that already. I've given you a response to that already.
Okay. They're going to say that each of these pieces would cost about $20. It's about 60 in total.
Sorry, are you saying you are going to say that?
No, the officials.
Oh,
Hangu. Yes.
okay.
What's your reaction to that?
I really hope that that's really what they said. I see there's some translators. It seems that the testimony might have been given in vernacular when I was reading the papers. But you're asking, what do I say to that? I really hope that it's them that are saying that. Because for a person to say the piece is what? $60?
20.
$20. I have my doubt whether it's really them that are saying it. But what can I say? You are the legal practitioner.
No.
Of them.
I just want
So
to...
I hear that's what they are going to say. That's all I can say.
And do you say it's correct or incorrect?
Obviously, it's not correct. It's incorrect. I took 1,000 from my pocket to buy the meat.
Yeah. Now, the point is really this, that that 3 pieces of meat, I put it to you.
There were no 3 pieces of meat.
Well, it's on the assumption that that's going
But you are
to...
stating it as a fact
Now,
to me.
if the court eventually decides,
That is 3.
if the court will decide it, the officials say 3 pieces, total value 60. You say 1,000. It's a factual dispute which the court has to decide.
The court will say there were 3
All right,
pieces.
no, okay. Continue with your question. You see, whether it's 3 or it's more, whether it's 1,000, that's immaterial. Just continue. I will, at the end of the day, if I'm provided with necessary tools, decide how many pieces were there and what the value of those pieces were.
I just want to put the question to you this way. Let's say eventually, on the assumption that the court is going to find that the value, that there were 3 pieces and that the value is 60, according to the officials. On that assumption, you can buy that meat any time in Windhoek for less than 1,000.
Okay. Say the question again. Repeat the question again, because it's a very complex question. I need to understand.
There is now a factual dispute, but
Yes.
on the assumption
Yeah.
that His Lordship is going to find that the officials are correct,
Yeah.
and there were 3 pieces,
Yeah.
$20 each,
Yeah.
value, total 60. You understand that so far?
Yes, I follow.
And then you can buy that meat at any place in Windhoek
No.
for less than 1,000.
No, that's not how I operate. I will be prepared to buy, even to take a 10,000 to buy meat from the poor, than coming to Windhoek just to support the capitalist interest.
Well,
Let me one court.
I beg your
And only
pardon?
one legal practitioner speaks at one time. Yes. Mr. Steen, proceed.
So I put it to you on that basis, you could have, on the assumption, let's talk about the assumption. You could have bought those.
The question has been answered that Mr. Ampanda doesn't support Windhoek because the capitalist.
That's not true, Your Worship.
No, you said you would rather prefer to support the poor than support the capitalists in Windhoek. That's how I understood the answer.
No, he's saying, Your Lordship, that because that meat...
But what I actually said is the question has been answered, so we can proceed. That's the gist of what I'm saying.
What I put to you is that on that basis, it's better for you to buy your red meat below the red line in Windhoek than at a place above the red line.
It's better?
It's cheaper, let's put it that way. It's cheaper for you to buy your red meat in Windhoek below the red line than buying it for 1,000 above the red line.
Absolutely not. This is, I mean, an average cattle, a single quotas on a daily basis, they slaughter about minimum of 20 cattle. Those cattle they all buy from these white farmers that are nearby Windhoek. One, if it's cheap, 15,000. What we want to have happened for the fall of the red line, it means a cattle of the same size, you buy it for 8,000, not the part of the red line. So they very idea, this is very expensive. In fact, you will see in some of the documents they are cautioned by court not to refer to that. But they are saying, for instance, Savannah says that if the veterinary cordon fence, the CEO of Savannah says, if the veterinary cordon fence falls, the price of beef would drop. So I don't know where you get this idea that it's cheap. In fact, there was even a report as soon as last week that indicates that people in the north, from Kaoko to Caprivi, the same amount of meat that they buy here, it's triple. It's public knowledge. I don't know where you get that logic. And I hope that's not what you're advising your client.
No. The logic is simple. If the officials are correct, you bought the meat for 1,000 north of the red line. What I put to you is, you could have bought that meat in Windhoek at any supermarket for 60,000.
It is such a tragedy, even according to the version that you have put me of your client. The version that you have put me of your client. No scale, nothing. They didn't measure the kg or whatsoever. Even we accept your version of 3 pieces. 3 pieces are taken from a vehicle. We go in an office to complete the document. We burn it. There's a determination already, scientific determination of a $20 per piece and $60 as compound over 3 pieces, and the determination that it will be cheaper in Windhoek. We don't know that Windhoek work with kgs. When we buy meat here, as we buy with our eyes, you have to negotiate with our people. You say, chief man, can you add more? Here they work with kgs. 5 kgs, I mean, it is a terrible thing here. That's why the CEO of BIFCO knows, because of the exploitation of our people.
Mr.
Once the red line
Amopana,
falls,
sorry,
it will be
my
cheaper.
Lord, can you protect me here?
No,
We are going to be here
you
until...
invited the question. When you invite the you must be careful.
Otherwise, we're going to be here until the cows come home. my
Yeah,
Lord.
no, but you see what? The danger is, what I do is I don't allow debate. But when a question goes to explain and answer, I think there's no way I can interfere and stop the witness.
As you look,
So you must also just be careful as to what question you put to the witness.
So, Mr. Amopanda, what question did you answer?
What?
What question did you answer?
The one that you asked me.
No. Tell me.
You-
Okay, repeat the question, that Mr. Stein, so that we move on.
The point is simple. That the meat you bought for R1,000, dollar,
Yes.
that same meat you could have bought in Windhoek for 60. Just a moment. Is there anything wrong about the logic there?
Yes, absolutely. It's a very poor logic, because that meat that I bought for $1,000, because remember, it's not that we don't buy from this shop. I wish I couldn't buy from them, but we do buy from those shops. I'm a family man. The meat
Which
that I
shop?
bought
Sorry,
for
which
1,000, the meat that I bought for 1,000, if it was in Windhoek, it would probably cost me 5,000. Anything, generally, my experience is that the meat of our people from Kaoko to Caprivi is so cheap. A goat at Brakwater here costs 2,000. I buy goats for 350, same size. The fear among the farmers and capitalist interests inside below the red line is that once that happens, the consumers and everybody, between a 2,000 and the 350, what will you buy? You will buy the 350. So even the drop of prices would be to the benefit of the consumers, but to the disadvantage of the capitalists that is milking our people, because they know we are forced, we don't have a choice to feed our family. It was my lawyer's birthday yesterday when we were in court. After court, we needed to celebrate. We couldn't even, we wish we could have gotten a goat from Okaonde.
How relevant is that testimony to you?
It's relevant.
What is
my
its
lord.
relevance? No, it's irrelevant. I don't need it.
Okay.
So just to understand you correctly, you say 3 pieces of meat would cost in Windhoek 5,000.
I never claimed,
same.
I never accepted 3 pieces of meat. I responded
I understand.
to that the meat that I bought for 1,000 at Domthea, in my estimation, in Windhoek, it would probably have costed 5,000.
Yeah. Now, what I'm saying to you is keep to the assumption. Our assumption on the question is there are 3 pieces.
Isn't that asking speculation from the witness?
I beg your
Because
pardon?
you see, as soon as you go on assumptions, it goes to speculation.
As your lordship please.
Yeah. So I don't want invitations for the witness to speculate.
Now, at the end of the case, I'll also argue that you are a person capable of spinning the truth into an untruth or a half-truth by twisting the facts to suit your case.
I acknowledge your fear, and
Now, there's no fear. That's what I'm going to
because you
submit.
said I'm
No,
capable of.
No fear. I said that's what I'm going to submit.
Oh, okay. I take note that that's what you are going to submit.
No, don't put words in my mouth.
That
please.
I'm capable of.
Mr. Apanda, don't put words in my mouth.
All right, that is thing, Mr. Stein. That's your argument that you are going to advance. Mr. Ntinda will respond to the argument.
and that all your evidence that you give in this case, or is about to give, is contaminated by suspicion that it comes from a person that is capable of spinning the truth into an untruth and a half-truth by twisting the facts to suit your case.
It is so unfortunate that you would say all evidence, because that basically means that it's contaminated. I guess maybe it's because we're talking about this animal disease.
Exactly.
But Exhibit B, according to that poor logic of yours, is contaminated. Exhibit B, produced by your client, that you didn't doubt. When you say all evidence, so unfortunate.
No, no.
But you can continue and argue that, as you said, at the end of the case.
I say all your evidence, if I'm not mistaken.
It is my evidence. It's Exhibit B. Is my evidence that I submitted. And you are saying all evidence. Oh my God, how can you say that? How can you say that? That all evidence.
All right, as I said, go ahead. It's your arguments. The legal team will respond to the legal arguments.
Now, on that basis, let's continue to. I'm reminded that it's 4 o'clock.
How long do you still have?
Lord, I have to put the statements of Dr. Shilongu, that's the.
Sorry?
Dr. Shilongu,
Yeah.
the veterinary surgeon, and I have to put the evidence of Mr. Schletbein.
What are you saying?
That's the two witnesses I have to deal with, my lord,
Oh, okay.
tomorrow. Mr. Schletbein and Dr. Shilongu.
Okay. Then I'll prefer then we take a break now. Tata Mpanda? It's becoming
Yes, my lord.
my song. You are not allowed to speak to anybody. This includes your lawyer, your instructed counsel, your better half, your family, your followers. You may not speak to them about this matter. Are you clear?
Yes, my lord.
Right.
Just one aspect, madam. We will provide the memory stick, but my learned instructing just informed me that the assistant mistakenly uploaded them, misunderstood the instruction and uploaded them on e-justice, but will still provide the memory stick. madam.
Sorry, what happened?
The assistant uploaded the exhibits
When?
already on e-justice
When?
today.
What time? Because
the-
you see, by the time that I spoke to you,
Yes.
they were not yet uploaded.
No, it's after that, my lord.
Oh, okay.
But we will still provide for a correct order. We will still
The
provide.
ones that are uploaded, let me just quickly check.
Yes.
No, I just want to see. All right. Exhibit A, Exhibit B is uploaded. So, Mr. Heathcote, you are instructing legal practitioners must just provide a memo. Let me just see that it's the correct documents that are uploaded indeed. There is Exhibit A. Exhibit A is the witness statement. Exhibit B.
Are you making notes? A is the witness statement.
B is the declaration
Declaration, yes, my
of
lord.
confiscated products.
Yes, my lord.
And then what your legal instructing legal practitioner must give my research assistant, the registrar, is Exhibit C, D, and E.
C, D, and E.
Yes.
Yes, we know which those are the...
F, the instructing legal practitioner of Mr. Stein, must give F. Yes.
Thank you, my lord.
There is no need for the USB again.
I said that. There's no
Okay.
need, because you have uploaded
Yes.
A, B, and D.
Thank
So
you,
the
my lord.
resources must be used
Yes.
wisely.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes. All right. We will then adjourn until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Friday. I can't hold the golf stick, so I don't know how to play golf. Can we start at 9? So that we just move. Or is it, if it's not possible, it's not possible.
I'm very, very happy, my lord.
We are
Can
also-
we start at 9?
That is in order, my lord.
We can start at 9 o'clock.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, so that at least we see how much we cover.
Hopefully we break it to 1, my lord. It's Friday.
It's work day. We will work until I'm tired.
As the court.
God will rise.